Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back. It's Flo here. Today we got season 2, episode 27 of the podcast, guys. Yes, I can't believe we're already season 2, episode 27. About halfway through the season because it's almost coming to an end. It's January, it's the end of January 2022 basically. We're going into February. So I mean 1 month gone. Um there's only like about 5 months, 5 6 months, like 4 months left in the season. So once the season ends, it's gonna be the summer, which we go on to the next season. That's still we still have far to come, but we'll talk about that like way later on, like in a month or 2 months. Because I don't know what I'm gonna be doing in the summer since the World Cup is in the time because it's Qatar. They have to do it during I guess a colder time of Qatar. I mean, it's still very hot there, but you guys get what I mean. Other than that, guys, yeah, 41 episodes on the podcast. Thank you so much for the support, guys. We got 61 followers on the Instagram as well as 10 subscribers on the YouTube. So thank you so much for the support, guys. As I said, let's see if we can hit 70 followers on the Instagram as well as 15 subscribers on the YouTube by the end of the season. So about May or June. By the end of June. Let's see if we can hit 15 subscribers on the YouTube, and then 70 followers on the Instagram. As I said, thank you so much for the support. But yeah, guys, we got another big one today. Last episode, we had a very long episode talking about El Clasico. Does it let me see the title here? Yeah, we talked about El Clasico, the FIFA awards. Um, of course, yeah, we talked about AFCON as well, and today we got more of that as well, talking about the League and La Liga, Premier League, AFCON transfer news as well as for the FIFA Team of the Year, guys. I wanted to talk about that since we talked about that last time, and on top of that, I wanted to talk about the La Liga as well, like not just the La Liga, but what am I trying to say here? The domestic cup for these leagues. So let's just get right into it, and stop talking about what we're talking about. Actually, get into it. Let's start off with Paris Saint Germain, guys. Of course, 4-0 for Paris Saint Germain. What a game this was! I watched this whole game. Verratti, man of the match, of course, killing it in that midfield there. Marco Verratti scoring 2 goals. One right before halftime, which was very key. I feel like getting us highly prepared, getting us motivated for that second half and changing the play style of the game. It hits the goalkeeper. Icardi tries to go for it. It rebounds off of Icardi, and Verratti is right there, just in the box, actually, right there, and the goalkeeper is like everywhere, doesn't know what's going on, and hits right in the back of the net. Later on, we go from a corner. Sergio Ramos scoring his first goal for Paris Saint Germain. Both Ramos and Messi both have 1 goal for PSG in the League 1, guys. I don't know. Is that embarrassing? Let me know. Let me know. Is that embarrassing? But yeah, good to see Sergio Ramos off of a corner. He hits it. Actually, the goalkeeper does block it here, but unfortunately, the goalkeeper he blocks it, but on the floor, and then Sergio Ramos, like the block goes back to Ramos. Ramos gets that tap in, and it goes in. What a goal for Ramos. And then we see Marco Verratti once again from across. And not from across. Actually, I don't remember. This one actually hit. I think it's outside the box, but it hit one of the Reims defender. So I don't know if it was an own goal or what, but like it rebounded, it hit the defender, went into, and then like deflected off the defender into the net, and like changed the direction. So I don't know, was that a goal or was that own goal, or was that like a goal still by Marco Verratti? And then Danilo Pereira as well, scoring a very nice goal, getting us 4-0. The Danilo Pereira, I mean, like, we're still doing good. Like, 2 goals even from Marco Verratti was still good. Sergio Ramos scoring a goal. I think we did very, very good that round. And as you guys can tell by possession as well, 9 shots, 69 possession versus 31 possession, 3 shots on target for them. 22 shots with 9 shots on target, scoring 4 of those as well. 830 passes compared to 340 passes. What a huge difference that is. 10 tackles or 10 fouls, 6 fouls, 1 yellow. And yeah, way more offsides. We just held that possession all the time. So yeah, it definitely looking like we're winning the league. With about only, what is that, 14 more games left? 36 games? About 36 games. So about 14 more games left. Very, very nice for Paris Saint-Germain. that. And next week we have a big game as well against Lille, guys. So that's gonna be huge. This Sunday we have it against Lille, and then the next day after, we have it against Nice as well for the domestic cup, which we'll just talk about in a sec. We'll just go check how that's going. Marseille versus Lens, what a game that was as well. Two big teams, of course. Marseille scoring good. Dimitri Payet also scoring. And this one is a pretty even match as well. As you guys can tell by the possession, Dimitri Payet scoring that penalty as well. And I believe that, what is that, Bakambu goal? Was that a free kick? I don't remember. I saw a highlight, but I don't exactly remember what it was. But yeah, this was also for the level that these teams are on. This is a big game, of course. And these two clubs, of course, are huge in the Ligue 1. Maybe not doing the best right now. Lens at 8th place, Marseille 3rd place. And yeah, Paris Saint-Germain versus LOSC Lille, who actually won the league last season. Somehow they're in 10th place, so I don't know what's going on with them. Just embarrassing. But after we signed Messi, Ramos, we're like killing it now. But yeah, next week PSG versus Paris Saint-Germain versus LOSC Lille, and then Monaco versus Lyon. So we'll talk about this game and the PSG LOSC Lille game. We'll talk about both of those next week. Other than that, let's go to the domestic cup, which is Coupe de France. So yeah, Coupe de France. We got PSG versus Nice this Monday. So we have PSG Olympique Lyon this Sunday, and then we have PSG Nice the next day, and then we also have Lens and Monaco as well in the Coupe de France. So this is gonna be very nice. Marseille versus Montpellier. This is also gonna be very good. So I'll try to watch some of the highlights on this. Definitely the Paris Saint-Germain game. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be at school, so I'll watch the highlights. Other than that, there's nothing really other things to talk about for the domestic cup of the Ligue 1. So let's just go on to the La Liga. Yeah, La Liga. Let's talk about the La Liga. Real Madrid versus Elche, guys. 2-2 for a home game for Real Madrid. And I don't know, Benzema missing a penalty, gets injured. Luka Modric scoring his first penalty for in the La Liga, I believe. Eder Militao scoring a goal. And then Elche also scoring. Actually, they had a pretty good run there as well on that second goal. They had a pretty good run, so good for them. But yeah, Real Madrid get that comeback, getting that 1 point at least, because now that the point difference is very, very close now. At 50, they're only 4 points off Sevilla. Like they're 4 points more than Sevilla, so Sevilla are very close. I think Sevilla versus Madrid is like in the next 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's later. I think there's one more Real Madrid versus Sevilla game. But yeah, all the way back here. So it depends if it's very close. If the score is still the same, like if it's 4 point difference during this time, during April, this game is gonna be a very huge, because whoever's gonna win this game is gonna kind of destroy the, like it's gonna be very, very close for the league title. And of course, Real Madrid lost last season to Atletico de Madrid. So and of course they're killing it right now. So hopefully they can still do it and make sure that Sevilla do not come back. Barcelona also winning with what's his name? Frankie De Jong, scoring a last minute goal as well. Where are we? Yeah, over here against Alves. Yeah, Frankie De Jong scoring a last minute goal. Dani Alves also starting as well. Against us. Or no, Serginho Dest, but I think Dani Alves got subbed on. Didn't, I swear I saw him play. Jordi Alba. So this team is very good, and we have some transfer news about this team as well, with Alcrujo going to Bayern, or not Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund. So that might be huge for them. And as we talked about, I believe last episode, we said this guy was a beast, young legend. So I think they still need to keep him there. Let's see what they're gonna do. Oscar Mingueza, though, they still have Oscar Mingueza, who I also think is very good, young legend, young beast in the back line there. And then for the domestic cup of the La Liga, that was actually very surprising. We had Elche versus Madrid once again in domestic cup. What's the domestic cup? I forgot the El Clasico domestic cup. I forgot the name. What am I searching? A Clasico, La Liga, Domestic Cup. Where was it? Domestic Cup. Copa Copa del Rey. Yeah. Copa del Rey. Copa del Rey. I believe it was Copa del Rey. Yeah, with Real Madrid versus Elche. So we'll talk about this as well. Oh, does it not show like? Yeah. But in the round of 16, we see Real Madrid beating Elche, and then when it comes to the league games, they tie at home as well. But both teams getting a red card. I mean, oh yeah, Vieira. Oh, Vieira, guys, and then Pere Mila, central defensive midfielder. I guess both of them are midfielders. Both of them getting red cards. But of course, you got Eden Hazard with a comeback over there, showing strong. He's coming back, showing strong. Will he be starting soon? No, I think he did. No, he didn't start. 6 subs. What is going on here? How did they have 6 subs? 5 subs? Cheating, guys, cheating. But yeah. Where was I? Eden Hazard, yeah, coming on, scoring a goal on his back to Madrid. And then Marcelo also getting a red, but I mean Marcelo did play good. Both teams did play very good, very defensive, very offensive. Marcelo also doing good before getting that red. He didn't. Oh, Marcelo Vieira. I didn't see it. The first name. My bad. My bad. But of course, before Marcelo, he did play very good, making those passes, making those runs. So yeah, nothing to say here. They move on to the semifinals, but we could have seen in the semifinals. If we go back over here, we could have seen Real Madrid instead of Real Madrid versus Athletic Club. Who beat Athletic Club, guys? Barcelona lost, or Athletic Club beat Barcelona. We could have seen another El Clasico, which would have been amazing, but Barcelona had to throw it with Pedri scoring. They get a goal conceded in like the last minute of the game, so it went to extra time. Yeah, it went to extra time. They got conceded in extra time, and then they couldn't score in the last 15 minutes of the game. They get conceded by Munyain in the second minute. Inigo Martinez scoring as well, and then Fernando Torres also scoring. And I think Fernando Torres, as I said, he's a very class signing for them. I think he was made here. I mean, like Pep Guardiola could have helped him. I mean, Pep is Pep. He turns people into a beast. Kimmich, of course, Lionel Messi, Neymar, all these players, or not Neymar, but like all these players, he turns them into a beast. So Fernando Torres could have stayed at City, but it looks like he went to his dream club, of course, Barcelona, who wouldn't. And Xavi's here. I mean, when you got Xavi, when you got these all experienced players like Busquets, Jordi Alba, PK, Ter Stegen, all who played, like these players, I'm telling you, these players, once like a decade ago, like during the past decade, these was the dream team. This is the world's best team, one of the world's best team, as well as Real Madrid. And when you're playing with these guys, you're gonna learn a lot of experience, especially with Xavi as well. You're gonna learn a lot from them, so maybe it was good here as well. But yeah, that's really the Copa del Rey, La Liga, Ligue 1, and Coupe de France. So let's go on to the Premier League. We don't really have a domestic cup to talk about here, other than maybe the Carabao Cup. Other than that, we have Chelsea versus Spurs, and with Kane, this one is a very good nice goal. Hakimi's goal though, insane outside the box finesse goal with his left foot, and he almost scored a second one as well right after. Thiago Silva off of the corner as well. This match could have been very different because Spurs' goal was actually Harry Kane's goal was actually like they checked the VAR and it was not allowed. And a goal could change anything. The goal was not allowed in the first half. And when you're going when you're losing in the first half, going into the dressing room for 15 minutes before the second half starts, that mentality is very, very key. The tactics during that dressing room, that team talk is very, very important. But since nothing happened there, they just kept on playing how they played. Both teams defensive, offensive. I think the problem with Spurs is they keep on holding it too much. Of course, I mean, like Chelsea are quite insane as well. Jorginho, Kovacic, I mean Ziyech, of course, one of the best players, one of the right wings. I think he's doing for his level, for his like, for a player like Ziyech, I think he's doing very good this season for himself. Personally, I think Riyad Mahrez might be better. At least last season, Riyad Mahrez insane in the Champions League. Of course, he scored that free kick against us. scored, I believe, 2 goals against us in the Champions League against Paris Saint-Germain, which was very unfortunate for us. But yeah, of course, as I said, that goal could have changed everything. Other than that, what else do we have? Manchester United versus West Ham. And they lose here. But then West Ham, I think they lost the week before, which we talked about. They beat Brentford as well, getting them more points. Yeah, Aston Villa, we talked about that. Anything else to talk about here? Man City, what are going on here? Arsenal also messing up. Crystal Palace winning. But let's talk about these two: Man City versus Arsenal. Or versus Southampton. How do they lose here? I mean, what are City on the table right now? They're still at the top, I believe. Yeah, they're still like. I mean, yeah, it's still embarrassing, but I mean, they're winning, but it's still embarrassing. So, that's all I gotta say about that. And then Arsenal versus Burnley, they lose against Burnley. I mean, like, Arsenal were on fire, and they have 21 games. Chelsea have a third game, so technically they have 3 games left. They're 1 game behind United, so if Arsenal do win, they're gonna be 1 point ahead of United with the same amount of games. So I mean, like, it's gonna be very close. I really hope Arsenal do better than United. There's just something with United I don't really like. But talking about United, I don't know. I heard some news about Ronaldo might go into Paris Saint-Germain, but I also heard if he does go to Paris Saint-Germain, apparently Lionel Messi wants to go back to Barcelona because he does not want to. I don't know. I guess he doesn't want to play with Cristiano Ronaldo, so that's kind of interesting. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about the Premier League with Chelsea. That game was really the key game, as well as Ziyech's goal. Aston Villa. So yeah, the table's looking pretty juicy here with Manchester City still winning. But yeah, it's gonna be really close between. As I said, I called the top 3: Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea. I mean, there's still a bit to go, but I don't think United are gonna come to top 3 for sure. No ways. I mean, they could be doing better, but I doubt so. I doubt so. I'm not gonna talk about the domestic cup for this, because we got a lot more to talk about, especially in the transfer situation and team of the year I wanted to talk about. Let's go on to AFCON, guys. We are in the round of 16 for AFCON. With Burkina Faso versus Tunisia in the next round. So Nigeria versus Tunisia. Tunisia scoring, I believe, a very nice free kick. And a red card for Nigeria. So I don't know what Nigeria were up to, but Nigeria are definitely a very nice team. Jojo Okocha, legend over there. Gabon also losing in penalties, which is one of the only games going on the penalties, as well as Equatorial, I guess. Oh yeah, but this was after I watched the Egypt game. That's why I'm saying that. But yeah, Burkina Faso and Tunisia gonna go in the quarterfinals. The only guy I know here is Tab Soba from the Bundesliga. Senegal versus Camp Verde. They win 2-0 yesterday with what was it, Sadio Mane? I believe he scored a goal. The lineup. Oh no, this is for the next game. But over here, Sadio Mane scoring a goal, and then Bamba Dieng also scoring a goal. So yeah, I don't know. I think for assumptions of who's gonna win, or like who's gonna be in the final, I feel like it's gonna be like a Morocco Senegal. I feel like that might not be bad. Yeah, I think Morocco are doing very good. Let's go on Cameroon. Guinea, they actually lose. So I have no clue who Gambia is. Morocco versus Malawi, and then what's his name? Hakimi scoring a very good goal as well from there. For a very good free kick, and then Hakimi recently with his free kicks are insane. Is he gonna take free kicks for us at Paris Saint-Germain? I don't know. Hopefully that might be good. But when you got Neymar, Dos Santos Jr. and Lionel Messi, I don't know, because those two are just insane at free kicks. Ivory Coast versus Egypt. This game I watched this earlier. Both teams very, very good, as I said. I said that for another game. Ivory Coast versus Egypt. What a game this was. Both teams offensive, defensive. Eric Bailly getting some good tackles. One of the key players in defense back there. Mohamed Salah also key down that wing. Holler, Pepe. I saw Pepe in the wing a lot as well. KCA getting injured going off. As I said, Mohamed Salah. This other Mohamed guy was also good. I also saw Marmushalad, Zizo. Not Zizou, Zizo. I saw him a lot. Trezeguet. I also saw Trezeguet from Arsenal, I believe. Oh, he went to West Ham or Aston Villa. I mean, I'm thinking of another Arsenal player, but as I said, both teams play good. Delhi, Haller from Ajax. I think both teams did good, of course. Other than when it went to penalties, I think yeah, maybe the Ivory Coast goalkeeper didn't really do good, but I feel like he kind of like went out of his zone after that. Like after he like stopped saving, like after he couldn't save anything, and after they were losing against like these two big teams, like it's gonna be very difficult for them. So yeah, that's that with the AFCON, guys. Other than that, let's talk about team of the year first. Actually, no, let's talk about transfers and end off with team of the year. So we got transfers on my phone, and so we can just do it from here. And we got it from the Transfer Market official. Make sure to go check them out. Most reliable source for transfer as well. Fabrizio as well, which we're gonna talk about as well. So let's just go through a bunch of these. Paulo Dybala, a rumor to Liverpool. This is very interesting. For me, I don't know. I feel like I could keep on seeing him at Juventus, but it could be time to go. Yeah, I don't know. What did Liverpool really need? I feel like they're a very good team, very good chemistry in the team. Jurgen Klopp, the team is like very well connected. They know each other, so I don't know. This one is gonna be interesting. I feel like they need. I mean, yeah, maybe an attacker would be good instead of Firmino, instead of Fabinho. Maybe Dybala would be nice, but yeah, I really don't know. This was just a surprising one. Donny van de Beek to Crystal Palace. Oh damn, not to even to um Newcastle. I guess to Crystal Palace, but I mean 25 million on loan as well. That brings in, as I said last episode, that brings in money for United to get a new midfielder, central defensive midfielder, which is key for them. Someone like Casemiro, they need like a Modric box to box, maybe like a Casemiro defensive. They need someone like that for sure. So I mean, getting that money is gonna be good for them. Yeah, this guy, Hee-chan Huang, I believe he is from Real Madrid, loaned to RB Leipzig. Bought and then he was bought by RB Leipzig, and now he's going. Oh, this is done deal to Wolves with Adama Traore. So this one's gonna be good for him. Last season he had a pretty good season for himself at RB Leipzig. I saw him here and there scoring some goals. So 13 million plus a 16. Oh, that's his market value. So 16.7 million. Confirmed deal. 26-year-old. So almost in his prime, I guess. Failed extension. Sule. Oh, okay. So this one might be good. I don't know what club he could go to next, but it looks like his contract might be done this year. I feel like he's gonna go to another club. Maybe the Serie A, maybe Juventus, maybe Inter Milan. That might be a thing. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like those types of teams. I don't think Chelsea. I think Chelsea are trying to go for Jules Koundé. Barcelona for Kessié. This one's quite interesting as well for a central defensive midfielder. I mean, Busquets is getting a bit older, so this one makes sense. Getting a central defensive mid like Kessie, he's also a central defensive mid. I mean, you do have Frankie De Jong. You do have Pedri, but I think the thing with like Frankie De Jong is like a box to box, like Luka Modric. Whereas like Kessié is like kind of like a Casemiro, but like you get what I mean. Busquets is like the Barcelona version of Casemiro, but Busquets is getting old, so they're getting a new version of like Busquets, which is Kessié, and he's had a good season. And then of course he just, as we talked about it in the AFCON, he got knocked out for Ivory Coast, got injured that game as well. Done deal, Anthony Martial. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of this. This could be good because I mean he's very young. He only on loan, and more money as well coming in, so that's very good for them. More money, better player, better midfielders, better box to box central defensive mid um for Manchester United. But this one's quite interesting. I feel like he could have stayed there, getting that mentality by Bruno Fernandes. Uh, he has those young players like Jesse Lingard as well. But yeah, getting that mentality from Bruno Fernandes, not just Bruno Fernandes, but by the coach as well, even by Cristiano Ronaldo, which is he's kind of like a mental coach as well. So I don't know. I feel like this one's kind of sucks for them. What are these comments though? What the heck is this? Value admin, so bad edit. What? the worst Photoshop in a while. I mean, yeah, what is this photo though? I can't lie. What the heck is this photo? But other than that, I don't know. Yeah, they have Cavani, they have Cristiano Ronaldo. They're two strikers, at least for all I know. Lingard, I mean, Lingard's kind of like a central attacking mid, more of that cam, more in the midfield, making those chances. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I can. This one's gonna be a weird one. It definitely comes down to how much is like what are we gonna see for like what are we gonna see him doing at Sevilla? Like, was it worth it? I think United would have been worth it, like to keep him at United. Rumor of Luis Diaz from Porto to Spurs. Good winger for them. As we just said, Jules Koundé to Chelsea. This is still a rumor. They tried last season for about 100 million or 200 million or something like that, and they didn't get him. Or like 75 million or something like that, not 200 million. I think, yeah, 75 million or 100 million. Chelsea tried to get him last season. Sevilla declined, so maybe next season they try to go for. Imagine Jules Koundé and Rudiger in the back. That's kind of like insane. Jules Koundé, Rudiger, and Thiago Silva. That might be insane. Or not Joao Cancelo yet. Jules, or like if we're doing like a four back, you got like Christensen left back, Jules Koundé, and Rudiger in the midfield or in the two center backs, and then you got what's his name? Alonso, not Alonso. That's a Bayern. Alonso, Xavi Alonso. He's Spanish. I forgot his name, but yeah, imagine that backline. I think, yeah, Koundé and like Rudiger would be insane because they're both really good this season and even last season. Rudiger on fire. Andres Christensen. Oh, I just said like him at left back, but I guess he might go to to Barcelona. This might not be bad. I feel like they need more like a midfielder. Alvaro Brick Morata. He's so bad. Don't sign him, please. But I mean, they need an attack. I think he might be good for them. Azpilicueta. That's who I wanted to think of. Right wing back, 32 years old. And he might also go. So that's quite interesting because they do have Serginho Dest. Who else do they have? Yeah, I guess one of them, like Christensen, or like could be like a replacement for PK. Maybe like a replacement for what's his name? Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba. So I don't know. This one's quite interesting. I mean, yeah, maybe Azpilicueta bringing that like Spanish like culture in. I mean, they're all Spanish except for Christensen, Denmark. But actually, yeah, maybe I could see that. Like, maybe imagine like Oscar Mingueza, Christensen, maybe like Serginho Dest, right back, and then yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I could see these players, especially since they're Spanish, as well. Not just because they're Spanish. I'm not saying like every Spanish player is going to Barcelona, but I could see this happening. With the situation that Barca have, maybe, yeah, their defense needs to be upgraded. Yeah, imagine Oscar Mingueza and like Azpilicueta in the back, Serginho Dest left back, and then like PK center back. That might be really nice for them. Luka Jovic rumored to either Arsenal or Dortmund. I think I can see him at Dortmund. Robin Gosens to rumored to Inter Milan. This one's quite interesting because I don't know if you're gonna betray a club like that from Syria to another Syria. I mean, what's his name? Dybala or Chiesa did that, so I mean, why not? Other than that, Vlahovic, right wing from this team. I don't remember the team, to Juventus. I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's rumors of Kessie going, so I feel like Kessie needs to get out of Juventus, so maybe he can get out. Even Dybala needs to get out. Other than that, Tagliafico from Ajax to Barcelona. This one might not be bad in his prime as well. Imagine, yeah, I don't think get Christensen, but imagine like, yeah, Tagliafico left back, Argentinian, to replace Jordi Alba, Tagliafico, Oscar Mingueza, yeah, maybe Christensen center back, and then Aspilicueta right back. So that might be very nice. Maybe you can also do like Tagliafico left wing back, and a 5 back. Tagliafico left wing back. Uh, you got Oscar Mingueza, PK, and then Aspilicueta center back with Sergio Des right wing back. That might be cool as well. Jesse Lingard, another rumor, going to Newcastle. I mean, every Newcastle, they got the money now. Yeah, they're still doing bad. This one might be cool. But I think Jesse needs to stay in his prime. 29 years old, he has to stay for sure. There's no ways when you're playing for Bruno Fernandes, when you have the chemistry like that, you have to stay. Serdar Osman, we're gonna talk about the Persian beast, guys. Serdar Osman going to Bayern Leverkusen, going to the Bundesliga. This one's quite good for our Persians out there. Watch the podcast as well. Adama Traore going to Spurs, and I mean that's why we saw the rumor of that other right wing. Yeah, Luis Diaz. Not Luis Diaz. We saw Hishang whatever his name is. But yeah, maybe he's a replacement for Adama Traore. This guy's a big guy. I mean, he's huge. Look at those muscles he has. Huge and fast and physical. He's like Holland, but way bigger. As we said, Kessie to Spurs, also a rumor. I feel like if Barcelona can get their hands on Kessie, that would be really good in that defensive area, defensive midfield. And this one is also a done deal, I believe. Julian Alvarez. The last time there was a Argentinian striker at Manchester City, he became a legend. Sergio Aguero. I had to like replicate that goal he scored to win at Manchester City in that last minute. But I mean, with Pep Guardiola, he can be something huge, especially in that attacking role. Going from the Super Americano or the Libertadores, Copa Libertadores, going from there all the way to Manchester City. I think that's huge for his career as well. And other than that, I think there's not much other than Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang ruining his career. Failed extension. Yeah, we talked about this. Ousmane Dembele, they wanted him out. Did we talk about this? Or maybe we didn't. But like, but yeah, Ousmane Dembele. Apparently, they told Ousmane Dembele to get out of here because they want him to leave as soon as possible. Yeah, I saw Diego Carlos also from Sevilla, center back from Sevilla, Brazilian, going to Newcastle. I saw that. Luis Suarez going to Aston Villa, joining his former teammate, Philip Coutinho, as well as Steven Gerrard as the manager. The three legends from Liverpool, guys. The trio going back together, and then also a huge one. Mario Balotelli going back to Azzurri. Let's go, guys. Mario Balotelli, I think the last time we saw him for Azzurri was in 2018. We didn't see him in the Euros last year, so I mean, he's going back to Azzurri as well. Rumor to Newcastle, going to the Premier League. This one might be huge. But yeah, he's going to be going back to Azzurri. If you guys don't know what Azzurri, that's like the national team of Italia. So that's going to be huge, seeing him back from 2018. We didn't see him since then. Now he's coming back to Azzurri. It's coming Rome, guys. Even though I'm Canadian, I should be supporting England. It's coming home, but no, unfortunately, it's coming Rome, guys, and it came Rome. That's Donnarumma. Came Rome with Donnarumma making those saves. Other than that, nothing much I want to talk about. Fabrizio. Let's talk about the FIFA Team of the Year. We talked about this last time. I don't remember what we did. We did Trent Alexander-Arnold. We did Marquinhos. We did Donnarumma. We did Ruben Diaz. Jorginho, Conte, Kevin De Bruyne. I think I did Salah or Karim Benzema, Lewandowski, and Messi, of course. Now this team, it's definitely like something that you want to talk about. I think it's a video game, and I do play the FIFA 22. Not sponsored, by the way. Of course, I'm never sponsored. No, I'm joking. But where was I? What was I saying? Yeah, if you're someone who plays FIFA and you're saying, oh, we want something that's like, oh, it's gonna break the game, he's gonna like be so good in the game, let's get like these guys, then I think this could be a team for you. But I think if you're a player, like I kind of wanted to go for both, like, oh, it's gonna be good, like a good player, but as well as like I wanted to look at real life, like someone like Donnarumma. Was he deserved? I feel like maybe like Edouard Mendy, Chelsea goalkeeper, he could have deserved it. Um, Rudiger, he deserved it over Marquinhos. What did Marquinhos do? Like really nothing, other than maybe like do a tiny bit, lose to in the semifinals of the Champions League, and lose in their home country against Argentina in the final of Copa America. I mean Hakimi, he did have a good season. I think I can agree on Hakimi. He had a good season at Inter Milan last season. Ruben Diaz, of course, I think he's unstoppable last season. Even Joao Cancelo, like this season, off to a great start. Um, Jorginho, I can't say anything about this one. I don't know how he's up there. I personally don't agree. But I guess he's up there. Let him have his time. So I don't want to make him upset. N'Golo Kante, maestro, Kimpembe, Kimpembe, Kimpembe. But N'Golo Kante. If you guys know, you know that song. Conte getting in there, I think he deserves that. Kevin De Bruyne, what did he do? What did he do? Maybe give this one to Barella. Give this one maybe to Bruno Fernandes. Actually, I don't think any United player should be in here at all. Lewandowski getting up there, of course, he had an outstanding season. Of course, Lionel Messi winning Copa America, doing great with Barcelona last season, as well as winning the Ballon d'Or. He has to be up there. Another one which of course, I'm a Mbappe fan, I'm a Paris Saint-Germain fan, but I personally don't agree with this one right here. The reason why I'm saying this, I don't agree with this one, is I mean, he's the cover star of FIFA 22. I think they have to. He's the money making of FIFA 22. But I put someone like Salah or Karim Benzema. Maybe have him as the 12th man. Maybe because there's like they add later during it's 1 week, one whole week of the team of the year. And on the last day, on the last 3 days, they add a 12th team of the year player. Maybe have Mbappe during the 12th one before a starting team of the year, comparing to the real FIFA Corporation with Alaba in there, with no Ruben Diaz, no Joao, no Joao Cancelo. Like comparing it to that one, I think Mbappe like has to go out. Like Salah or Benzema, they have to be in here, and unfortunately they aren't. And then like we got a vote between Karim Benzema, Cristiano Ronaldo, and then Mohamed Salah as a 12th man, and apparently I guess Cristiano Ronaldo won. And like I don't know at this point, what is it? Is it a popularity vote, or is it the best team of the year, like based on performance? Is it a performance of the year vote, or is it a popularity vote? I really don't know. I mean, this is a video game, of course, so it definitely has a lot of politics. I think every single thing has politics behind it. There's no doubt it doesn't. But yeah, as I said, this is a video game, and it's all about the money. That's why Mbappe's in the money. That's how Mbappe makes the money for FIFA. He's best player in this game. He's best player in the real life as well. Maybe not in real life right now. I'm just saying that because I'm a PSG fan and Mbappe fan. But overall, this is very very good. Like I definitely put Rudiger in there. Edouard Mendy. Maybe take Jorginho out. Take the Kevin De Bruyne. Played 5 games. Injured almost the whole season. Played 5 games for played like 3 games for Belgium during the Euros, and then like had a kind of good season. This year, so I really don't know. And then of course these two I agree. This I agree. I guess let him have his time. I guess he did good for himself. These two can have to stay. Hakimi can stay, Rudiger, and then Edouard Mendy for sure. But yeah, that's just my preference. That's for real life. This is just the meta of the game. It's a video game, of course, but I still wanted to talk about it. That's gonna end off our episode, guys. If you guys enjoyed the episode, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any more podcasts. Next week we're gonna have a podcast on of course on the League On. We have 2 big PSG games coming, and then AFCON as well, whatever, all those stuff, whatever we have. We're talking about transfers as well. So let me know if you guys have anything else to talk about. But yeah, other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'll see you guys next week. I'll let you go on the Instagram if I do a midweek episode. I don't think I will be doing a midweek episode, but if I do, of course, I'll let you know on the Instagram. So make sure to follow the Instagram. The link will be down below. Other than that, one last time, I'll see you guys next week. Stay good, stay happy, stay positive, and stay flow. Peace.